They are all in line. They're off in.
It's Saturday, March the 5th, Gulfstream Park Handicap Day. Came out here both yesterday and today with my father-in-law Ed. There's two retired guys at the track. Picked up my first win of the day and my first win here at Gulfstream in the second. It's a 5 furlong turf sprint for $16,000 claimers. Jason Service, Gulfstream Park 40% Club, all turf sprinter. He had number 11, Je ne sais pas, which I almost went and upped the bet because, I mean, it's French, and who's going to France in 2 weeks? This guy, along with Kim, twin sister Carrie, and her husband Randy. Anyway, Javier Castellano on board, looked to be tons the best, broke right to the top.
Back to Illusions Rule running in third toward the rail, followed by High Prince Happy. Wind Warning is circling up on the far outside, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. And they have to catch.
Je ne sais pas comes to the final furlong in front. But here comes Florent Giroux and Wind Warning moving up on the outside second. Now 2.5 lengths behind as they come down to the wire. The winner is Je ne sais pas. Actually,
doubled the bet. First win at Gulfstream and first win of the day. The third at Aqueduct was a maiden claimer. Went to handicap the races using the Daily Racing Form odds, and they listed the favorite as a horse who had been 27-1 going for an 0-12 barn. Instead, I like number 4, 5-Star Rampage, who was listed at 20-1 in the Daily Racing Form. Yeah, like that would ever happen. Went off at 3-5, right to the front.
Make up and a quarter mile to go. 5-Star Rampage off the turn, trying to shake loose, and does. Opens up just like that by 2 at the top of the stretch. Naked Empress through toward the inside to be second. Same kind of crazy. Fights on from third. From the back of the pack, Hot Cajun Sauce trying to muster up a late rally, but it is way too late to catch 5-Star Rampage, who's got a 4-length lead at a 16th to go. Naked Empress trying to hold on for second. Pico Uno and Hot Cajun Sauce. Here's the wire. Sharp win for 5-Star Rampage.
I looked up at the odds early. It was 1-5. I took my bet and I doubled it. Nice win. Meanwhile, here at Gulfstream, the first of the graded stakes, the Grade 3 Very One. Chad Brown had 3 of them. I went with Decita. Was flying on the outside, couldn't catch the lone speed. Paid $18.40. The other Chad Brown. Immediately got a text from my son Jeff. He had 10 to win twice. Nearly $200. That's my boy. The opener at the fairgrounds in New Orleans was a maiden claimer for 3-year-olds for a lowly price of $12,500. As I wrote in my analysis, this is not typically the place where you find bets where you want to make a big time investment. But number 6, Lady Aerodyne, had run a best of the rest second versus $15,000 claimers last time out. Trainer Roger Bergerman had all of the right stats today. I thought she looked just tons the best. Somehow the crowd bet the number 2 down to 3-5 favoritism, allowing the lady to float up to 9-5. The race was going off just as they were loading into the gate for the 6th at Gulfstream, but thanks to the wonder of technology, I watched the stretch duel develop on my iPhone.
It's Stardust Skies, the first favorite in front at 3-5 from Lady Aerodyne, who looms from Stardust Skies at the quarter pole. Stardust Skies straightened in front. Lady Aerodyne second. Still 7 lengths up the track to Layla's Lady. Up the inside, 7 lengths up the track to Layla's Lady. Up the inside, Icy Mariah. Put outside. Las Busa and Anaha Trails. A furlong to go. Lady Aerodyne and Stardust Skies, and these are the 2. Icy Mariah is third. Lady Aerodyne's nosed in front of Stardust Skies close home. It's Lady Aerodyne for Sean Bridgman. Lady Aerodyne wins at second asking.
Tripled the bet, $42. That was easy. Woohoo! Win number 3 today. The 7th at Gulfstream was a 9 furlong turf event. It was a conditional allowance race. I love races like this. This race had the conditions of non-winners of 4 other than, or for horses that have not won a race since September the 5th. Check out the past performances of number 5, World Approval. Oh yeah, is that a coincidence? I think not. Gabby Gaudet and Ron Nicoletti discussed before the race how there was a scratch today, and that left no one who would go to the front. Check the past performances now. I don't know if he is, and I'm not sure if Julien Leparoux is smart enough to go to the front. Gates open, right to the front. When Larry Coleman said the half was in 48 and change, I knew I was home free.
Dynamic Sky, and my running mate, 3/4, 111 and 2. And it's been world approval the whole way so far. And under control is second to the outside. Jay Gatsby saving every inch of ground. Now we'll split those two at the top of the stretch. World approval. Jay Gatsby is up into second. Under control third, and then comes Taglib.
And World Approval going strong. World Approval and Julian Leparoux.
4-1.
Over Jay.
A big 4-1 paid $10.20. Tripled the bet, over $75. Oh man, that's nice. The 7th at Tampa was a starter handicap going 1 3/8 miles on the turf. I like Tom Proctor's number 8, All of Us. All for us. All for us had a best of 44 bullet work and was the lone starter that had won at this marathon distance. So went at the backstretch, the even money favorite, took over the lead, looked to be going easily, hit the turn. All for us was making a big move, 5 wide into the stretch.
All for us, and 3 lengths further back, here comes High Side and Centers. Has him in full flight. It's absolutely wide open as they turn for home. 3/16 of a mile still to run. On the outside, All for Us going to the lead. Far outside, High Side, Caleb's Comet is battling back gamely. Down to the wire, it's All for Us in front. From between horses, Ringgold. Ringgold is blasted through now to challenge. Down to the wire, Ringgold along the rail, very tight on the outside, All for Us.
Paid $9.20, cash for almost $25. Nice. I'll be in Tampa next week. The 2nd at San Anito was a 3 lifetime claiming sprint, and I thought London Legacy number 8 looked much the best. Ranged up 3 wide, heading for home.
Went out 3 wide within a length of the lead, and they're followed on the inside by Syndicated. Xerxes dropping out, and then Players Charm, Pure Loyalty heading for home, and London Legacy cut loose by Bejarano, sweeps to the lead, puts a length and a half on Brother Soldier. They're followed by Bandito 2 and Top Draw, followed next by Syndicated, but London Legacy in full control, coming past the 16th pole. An ever widening margin for London Legacy, who arrives 4.5 lengths with
Easily the best. The 6th at Oaklawn was a conditioned allowance race, going 1 16 miles. I like number 4, Regally Ready. He was a former Breeders' Cup winner in the turf sprint. He's turned into a top-notch older horse, going 2 turns on turf or dirt. Today he was much the class of the field. As they hit the far turn, Corey Nakatani, not only on a hand ride, but was restraining him, looking around through the turn, turning for home, let him run.
And here's Regally Ready, just continuing to glide along on the inside, and he puts ahead in front. From second now, Texas playing 3 wide, the Picket Factor, 4 wide Poseidon's Way. Recount is trying new tactics. He's got a good run of it down toward the inside. 2 better than his stablemate OTB Bob, then the Truth or Else and Springboard, and they run to the top of the stretch. With the lead, it's Regally Ready off the top of the turn with a 2-length lead. Angling off cover, here's Recount from second. The Truth or Else saves ground third. OTB Bob down the center. Through the final furlong, it's Regally Ready. He's confidently handled these 3 on top. OTB Bob, then Recount, and the Truth or Else. But here's a racehorse pro. Here's Regally Ready for career win 20.
The bet of the day at Oaklawn, 20 to win on Regally Ready. That's win number 7. Race 5 at Santa Anita was the Grade 3 Santa Ysabel. It featured unbeaten champion Songbird. She's facing 8 other fillies. I think she could win the Kentucky Derby, but she's running in the Oaks, say her connections. Using this as a tune-up, Mike Smith and the irons, they went right to the front.
Songbird ambles away by 3.5 lengths. Jade Princess is second. My Dynamo third, but under heavy persuasion, followed by Landover Sea, who's making up a little ground. At the head of the others, Mocat creeping through fifth towards the inside, but Songbird is about 5 in front of the quarter pole. Songbird turning for home by 6 lengths and still being cuddled by Mike Smith. Jade Princess second, being joined on the outside by Landover Sea, but he hasn't breathed on the undefeated champion, the filly. Songbird past the 8th pole by a half dozen lengths. Landover Sea is second. She's giving game but fruitless pursuit. It's old Songbird. She's got them beaten to a frazzle. How'd you like to earn 60 grand as easily as this? Songbird wins by, well...
Oh, the bet of the weekend. 50 to win 3 times. Nice.
Quarter 21-3. It's a wicked pace being set, and Sidle Indian sets the tone. He leads it a half a length. Up on the outside, here's the veteran Alsvid drawing alongside the leader, and Den's Legacy tries to spring the upset from third with a quarter of a mile left to go. Chris Amy and Alsvid issue the challenge to Ramon Vasquez and Subtle Indian. Subtle Indian cuts the corner, and he opens 2 lengths. Alsvid right back at him from second, and Den's Legacy is third, and he still has a chance. Inside the final furlong, Subtle Indian pulling out all the stops. Den's Legacy and Alsvid second and third. 16th pole. Subtle Indian has the lead. Nothing subtle about this Indian. Subtle Indian by a length.
8 wins today as we leave. A great day out here with my father-in-law.